Good morning. 5 months have elapsed since the onset of the war in Gaza. Israel has not fully realized the two primary objectives set by its political leadership for the IDF, for the Israeli army, but it has made partial progress with effective management. It seems likely to reach these goals entirely in the coming months. Israel succeeded in securing the release of over 100 hostages, but 134 individuals remain in Hamas captivity. The IDF has disbanded 18 out of 24 battalions of Hamas's military wing and is poised to complete this task in the central of Gaza and Rafah areas. This conflict is expected to persist even after dismantling all Hamas battalions. The war is not over. The IDF will continue to combat Hamas terrorist cells, locate weapon caches, and destroy the extensive tunnel network that Hamas has been constructing for many years. Simultaneously, the IDF has divided the Gaza Strip by constructing a road that bisects it and is establishing a buffer zone along the border to safeguard Israeli settlements from terrorist infiltration. In contrast to Israel's strategic advancement, the leadership of Hamas is in a disarray. The military leadership led by Yahya Sinwar and Muhammad Def is evading capture in tunnels while the IDF intensifies its pursuit to neutralize them. The IDF had a huge success more than a week ago by assassinating Marwan Issa, number 3 in the military leadership of Hamas. This is a great achievement for the IDF following Hamas's deadly attack on October 7th, targeting settlements surrounding Gaza. The IDF has seized more than 70% of the Gaza Strip. Among the Palestinians, over 30,000 casualties have been reported, including 13,000 confirmed dead Hamas terrorists, with an additional 60,000 wounded. This is a severe blow to the Palestinian populace. Hamas's objective, including the aspiration for Palestine from the river to the sea, have been thwarted, and Israel has reaffirmed its presence in the Gaza Strip, which will remain under tight control, surrounded by barriers, with the IDF maintaining operational readiness. Hamas sought to expel Israel from the Middle East and undermine normalization efforts with the Arab nations. However, these efforts have been unsuccessful, and there is a potential for further normalization agreements, particularly with Saudi Arabia. The rehabilitation of the Gaza Strip depends on the Israelis' cooperation, as it controls most of the territory of the Gaza Strip. The dream of establishing an independent Palestinian state seems increasingly distant, especially with the Biden administration unable to impose such an idea against the will of the majority of the Israelis, as reflected in the public opinion polls. So Israel's military success in Gaza will bolster its control over Judea and Samaria. The Palestinians must come to terms with their loss in this war, in this conflict. Israel's permanence in the region is assured, while Hamas will be remembered in the Palestinian history as the catalyst for a new Nakba in October 2023 inflicted upon the residents of the Gaza Strip, even worse than the Nakba of 1948. Iran, a prominent supporter of Hamas and Islamic Jihad, stands to lose its significant influence in the Gaza Strip, having made insufficient efforts to preserve it. And furthermore, the global Muslim Brotherhood movement suffers a setback as the Islamic Emirate it established in Gaza since 2007 has ceased to exist. This is the bottom line. Hamas actually had a big failure in this war that it imposed on Israel on October 7th last year. Thank you.